Bang! What's up, patrons? Once again, we're back. So, the Venev diamond stones. You are going to have to, whoever enters, you just got to comment, like I said before, just comment in this video if you actually care about winning these. So that way, you know, it just gives the people a better chance of winning it, the ones that actually want to win it. But if you care, just comment down below in the comments and you will be entered. Now, another thing. You're gonna have to get some type of dressing stone. You can buy them online. They're very cheap, just a couple dollars. They're called dressing stones. You're gonna want to get one because there's different kinds. You're gonna want to get an aluminum oxide one. And it just basically cleans the surface. Now, another way you can clean these is with Barkeeper's Friend. It's a powder. You know, you just put it on and scrub them. If you have a flat surface, you can powder like a piece of glass. If you have a piece of glass, you can powder the glass. You know, put some water on this and then just scrub it really good. Or anything flat, a piece of marble, whatever. The point is it just basically removes the top layer of the resin, because this stuff is resin and diamonds. So they're pretty clean already. I did scrub them down pretty good, but you know, like in use, these aren't as good as the the Dragon series. This is the Phoenix series, so that just means this isn't as thick. Now these are used, like I said, so you see one side's a little thicker than this side. This side's probably been used a little bit more, but these things have a ton of life left. They'll last a very long time. And then these ones are, let's look at the thickness. You see it's you can see the thickness. They have a ton of life left. Now, like I said, you're just going to have to take an aluminum oxide stone. If you have a Lansky system, I like using those. Those work good. You can just buy a little square dressing stone from Amazon, but you just rough up the surface. Now, the way it goes, you'll be able to feel it, but the higher the number, the coarser it is. So the 50/40 micron will be this green one. Then this would be the 20/14. Then it moves to this one. Then this one, 7/5 micron, 3/2 micron. And you're just going to want to keep them clean during sharpening. You might have to. If you watch some of my videos, you'll see like that if they start clogging up, if you see a lot of steel, then you're going to want to maybe just take that stone and give it a little rub and rinse it off. You can do it during sharpening or in between sharpening. There's lots of ways to do it. Now, they don't need to be flattened very often, or if not at all, especially if you just keep up with them by dressing them. I've never flattened them, to be honest. I mean, besides with the dressing stone, my other ones either. But also, what else? You can basically do any steel, or you can do any steel on these. Now, if you have like real cheap budget steels, you're not going to want to do them on these. You're just going to want to do them on, some other stone. These are for, super steels, basically. But I mean, you can do other steel. 14C28N does great on them. Lots of steel. Every steel basically has done great on these, except for like, maybe 1095 and HCR, stuff like that might not do as good. 440C, I don't know. It'll probably do just fine on it because they sharpen up really good. Anyways, they do go from a coarse or the side to make your bevel. Now, I have other sets that are coarser than these that I use, but this one, the 50/40 micron, you can absolutely sharpen and get your bevel on. And then, the 3/2 micron will be the polish. Even the 7/5 microns are polished too. What else? I know there was something else I wanted to say. Oh yeah, soap and water. Soap and water works the best on these because, in my opinion, you can use just water. Some people use oil. But you don't want to use any chemicals on it to clean it. Just use water or soap and water. Don't use chemicals. I don't know what it'll do to the resin because, you know, it is a resin bonded, it's diamonds inside resin, so no chemicals, except for the barkeeper's friend. That's fine, that works great on it. But when you're sharpening, I like to mix some soap and water in a bottle. It works great, and it helps keep the steel from absorbing in the stones. Now these do glaze a little bit worse than my Dragon series, but they're still pretty good. And if you use the soap and water, they're not really that bad. You just might have to scrub them once or twice in the middle of sharpening on them. The lower or the coarser the grit, the less you're going to have to do it. The higher the grit or lower the micron, the more you're going to have to dress them. But just take soap, put it in a bottle, just, you know, enough to where if you put some soap and water in a bottle and you shake it up, you know, when you shake it up, the bubbles will activate. When you know how you can hear it, like where it's splashing, and then you all of a sudden you can't really hear the splashing no more because the bubbles kind of expanded in the bottle. If you have it to that degree, then it's perfect. That's the way I do it. I just put enough soap and water in a bottle so when I shake it up, it stops making the sound of splashing back and forth. That's a perfect recipe for these, and it works great. So there you guys go. Make sure you leave a comment in the description. If there's anything else I forgot to say, I'll make sure I put it in the video when I pull the names. I love you guys. Thank you guys for all your support. And like I said, we are going to start doing more giveaways like this for Patron. And, you know, the people that don't want to enter, they don't have to. And the people that want to can. And then we'll also do our monthly one that just all the patrons are automatically dropped in every month. So once a month, every patron's dropped in it, unless if you just don't want to be. And then we'll try to do other little giveaways that some of you guys might not care about. Some of you guys might, you know, they might be knives, they might not be. I love you guys. Thank you guys for everything. You guys are amazing. Peace. Hit the camera again.